MTV fan favorite is back and more action-packed than ever. Let's take a look into the rules and regulations the cast have to follow in order to win the game, come out on top, and, fingers crossed, become financially viable on Instagram for years to come. The ultimate mashup. The challenge's original concept has always been to unite reality shows from all walks of shows. From The Real World to The Bachelor, the challenge is the reality show watcher's reality show. However, for season 3, there's more uniting of reality stars than ever before.
I know he will give his all, but I hope it's enough.
MTV has decided to combine winners from the Argentinian, UK, Australian, and American version of the show to be shown and produced on CBS. There has never been a combo show like this. Show creator and producer Mark Burnett confirms that it will be the fiercest and most competitive show yet. Here's to hoping the challenge, Global Championship, lives up to all of its promises. An elegant change. Show producers Mark Burnett and Julie Pizzi enthusiastically claim that the contestants for season 3 are true all-stars, bragging that every single cast member has seen a finale show. They also went on to call these contestants highly skilled and psyched to be there. Julie Pizzi reiterated that they want all the contestants to feel super wanted by the show, and then it was an invitation-only affair, so absolutely no riffraff on this season. I guess by default claiming all the other seasons had some fat that needed to be cutting? Burn! Regardless of how fans have felt about the other seasons, this season is elegant, so put down the vodka energy drink and pick up the champagne. This is the Challenge All-Stars Global Championship. Respect must be given. A chance at winning. While everyone goes on competition shows for the prizes, and I guess the exposure? Okay, let's be real. These reality show stars are wanting all the attention, and if prizes come with that, then cool. However, producer Julie Pizzi wanted an end to the exposure mentality and only chose players that actually played the games provided to them on the show, and not the drama ones given to them by the competing contestants. Pizzi was excited to cast this crop of contestants because they had all been so close to winning, and they all know how to play the game well, therefore giving them an edge in winning that no other season could contain.
So dig as deep as you have to win this challenge. There's a lot on the line. Good luck.
Tougher games. Since the contestants are so skilled and are literally ready for the challenge, the games are ready, willing, and able to mess with these challengers.
No one gets it. It's really hard.
By bringing back producer Lisa Fletcher, who was a producer of the show in the early aughts, there is a classical feel to the new season, but it's still going to be tough as all heck.
I am scared.
Producer Julie Pizzi discussed the high intensity of the new games this most recent season, stating, "The games on this particular cycle look like they're a regular challenge. They are hard and they are physical. We have all levels, strength, puzzles, heights, fear. I think it's as hard of a challenge as any that we've put out."
So this is what it feels like to win and to live?
Payday. While most jobs in the entertainment business seem to range from being paid millions of dollars and being a star to working for free because you love it, and you should know a million girls who would die for your job. Okay, I may be paraphrasing The Devil Wears Prada, but I digress. What's important to know is the challenge stars do get paid, and boy do they work hard for the money. So hard for the money.
I've got no idea where to even start.
According to US Weekly, seniority matters for the paycheck, and they have found that rookies of the show can get paid around $1,000 a day, while more prestigious and senior cast members can be looking at amounts anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. However, hold your hats, because it has been confirmed that the more star quality / explosive personalities can do a day appearance and make up to $80,000. I guess it pays well to be the squeaky wheel, if that squeaky wheel happens to cause all the drama. Follow them rules. MTV has always had the right to keep and, in turn, get rid of contestants that do not follow the rules of both the games and society in general.
How embarrassing.
This season, they're definitely holding strong to this sentiment, and they will ban any contestant who is causing more trouble than the flow of dollars, if we're gonna be honest. Contestants most recently banned for foul behavior were former competitors Kenny Santucci and Evan Starkman, who were sued by Tanya Cooley, who sued both cast members for alleging assault during the filming of The Ruins. A private settlement was reached, but Tanya and her alleged attackers never returned to the challenge. The most recent condemnation of a contestant was Dee Wynn, who Deadline had reported was released from her contract and edited out of total madness for her unnecessary and insensitive comments on the Black Lives Matter movement. No fighting, please and thanks. While this should be a no-brainer in terms of how to behave both on TV and in the world at large, MTV does have to reiterate that no physical violence is ever allowed on cameras or behind the scenes. There will be immediate dismissal from the show if anyone puts their hands on one another. And while this may seem fair and obvious, due to the challenge's intense competition, people do get spicy. Some contestants that have been kicked off the show for their violent ways include Chris, CT, Tamburello, who was kicked off the show twice. Once before the filming of The Inferno 3, and second at the beginning of The Duel 2. Challenge champions Darrell Taylor and Brad Fiorenza left the ruins after getting into a fistfight. In the recent season, Spies, Lies, and Allies, Fessy Shafat and Ashley Mitchell were kicked off the show. Fessy had to leave for getting into a fight with fellow player Josh Martinez, though Ashley's reason for leaving the show still remains a mystery. For goodness sake, no spoilers! Once again, another obvious rule for obvious reasons, since nobody likes a spoiler, the creators, producers, MTV, and your Aunt Lydia begs of contestants to not Instagram, tweet, Facebook, or woof any information that may lead to the spoiling of any episode of the challenge. And while it's hard enough to keep away from tidbits of leaked info from places like Des Moines, the producers are doing their best to prevent anything from being ruined. Producer Jonathan Murray claims, "The show does have fines and penalties that come into effect if they release information, and we have serious talks about it." No outside items allowed. It has been revealed that all contestants are not allowed to have any cell phones, tablets, and probably Morse code paraphernalia on them when entering into the challenge. Producers are doing their best to stop contact with the outside world so nothing can get leaked, and that the contestants can remain purely in the game. Now, comparing these rules to a prison-like structure may be dramatic, but I'm not saying it's not like that. You dig? Don't take your vitamins. MTV has made the choice to forbid vitamins and supplements within the games of the challenge. And while this may seem, and may or may not be, detrimental to the health of the contestants, MTV does not want anyone getting an unfair advantage due to some supplement taking. I guess this makes sense, because if you were to challenge, let's say, Popeye, the chances of him winning without his spinach is pretty slim to none. No outside contact. Once again, a rule that is in keeping with the rest of the rules that forbid contestants from getting any information out to the world before MTV has aired the challenge. This could also make for lonely and rapidly not mentally well contestants. But ain't that the bread and butter of the reality show world? Blame it on the alcohol. While a little bit of drunken fun goes a long way for content on MTV reality show, hello, Sammy and Ronnie from the Jersey Shore. The challenge only allows contestants to buy a limited number of alcoholic drinks on their own dime. Also, excessive alcohol drinking is prohibited. Limiting alcohol definitely takes this challenge to a whole new level. Hope you enjoyed following all the rules and regulations that contestants of the challenge have to abide by. Which rule do you think has gone too far? Let us know in the chat. Like, comment, and subscribe to The Things Reality.